So, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Red Dead Redemption. Guten
So, what do you
Morgen.
think of this place?
Seems fine for now. I know this area a little.
So, ich habe jetzt ein bisschen Bock, angeln zu gehen. Hier auf dem Steg, schön. Mal schauen. Sagen wir der netten Frau
You
Jonah
think
guten
you can
Morgen?
make this place work?
Of course. Don't I always?
Sure. Anyway, I won't disturb you.
Sure.
So, ich habe Bock, angeln zu wollen, zu gehen, zu müssen. So, wir holen unsere Angel raus. Zack. Und einen Köder brauchen wir natürlich auch. Und wir angeln, haben wir schon mal mit geangelt. Mais haben wir letztes Mal geangelt. Käse haben wir auch schon geangelt. Schwimmer. Keine Köder. Ach so, hier können wir mit Fische angeln. Gucke an. Du hast keinen Köder um Haken, also kannst du keine Fische fangen. Gut. Dann machen wir hiermit. Und versuchen uns nochmal.
Come on.
So. Gucken wir mal. Was ist denn hier mit dem Fisch? Gehen voll schneller, nicht? Müssen wir erst wach werden. Die schlafen bestimmt noch. Ja, beißen halt nicht so gut. Und ich habe mir überlegt, dass ich doch den Goldbarren spenden werde, damit wir unsere Taschen endlich mal ein bisschen aufleveln können. Werden wir auch gleich machen. Wir jetzt mal einen Fisch haben. Aber ich beißt keiner. Verdammte Axt. Vielleicht muss ich wirklich am Ufer stehen und nicht hier auf dem Steg. Kann aber nicht daran liegen. Glaube ich nicht. Da schwimmt ein Fisch. Probier mal was aus. Wollt was ausprobieren. Wäre ja ein Ding, wenn es daran liegen würde. Also kann mir jetzt zwar nicht vorstellen, dass es daran liegt, aber okay. Kann es echt daran liegen?
Oh, look, Sep. Out of line, damn it. How's about this bait, I wonder?
Und ich will mal einen Fisch haben, um mit einem Fisch zu ködern. Also zu.
Here we go.
Also liegt es doch daran, dass wir auf dem Steg gestanden haben, oder wie?
No. The line. Damn.
ab, also der Mais. Nee, ist noch dran.
Okay.
Hm. Da will jetzt keiner beißen mehr.
Okay. This could work.
Auf die Seite ist nur schon, auf die Seite ist was, oder wie? War ich das jetzt richtig? Bin zu weit im Wasser. Ah. Okay. Bin zu weit vom Wasser entfernt. Nö, was ist denn das für ein Quark?
Let's see if anything's biting.
Na, das war doch nichts. Okay. Den behalten wir.
Yeah, you can stay.
Mit dem wollen wir jetzt angeln, würde ich sagen. Köder. Ach, kann man nicht. Ähm. Ach, ich habe gedacht, wir können jetzt mit dem Fisch da ranhängen und können jetzt richtig angeln nochmal mit dem anderen. Okay,
Okay.
gut. Ah, dann machen wir noch einen Fisch, machen wir noch und dann...
Anything biting, I wonder. I got something hooked.
Okay.
Ah, you kidding?
Gut. Ähm... Ähm... Wie gehe ich denn aus diesem Angelmenü raus? Ah, okay. Gut, dann wollen wir mal zu den Typen da gehen. Halt, wir wollten erst spenden und wollten uns dann diesen Lagerding holen. Halt, hier wartet. So,
Arthur, my boy.
und dann können wir uns das Lederding besorgen. Okay. Die kann ich jetzt zu den Typen gehen und mir eine Tasche machen. Okay. So, was wäre das nächste? Boot. Kaufe ein Boot für das Lager. Einfacher Transport und Zugang zu Angelplätzen. Super. Cool. Ja, machen wir dann. Gucken wir mal, was wir hier noch uns leisten können. Waffen. Brauchen wir das? Ja, klar brauchen wir das eigentlich. Aber 75 $. Können wir aber nicht. Halt. Waffen können wir. Die Menge der Qualität für die Asas stand niedrig, kannst du ihn gegen Barzahlung wieder auffüllen.
Hello, Mr. Morgan.
Gut, okay. Super. So, dann gehen wir mal zu den Typen da. Ah, nee, halt. Wir gehen erstmal zu den Lagerheini, der uns neue Taschen macht. Da ist er.
How are you?
Live? You?
Fine. Let me ask you a question. If I was to kill Miss Grimshaw, would Dutch be mad?
I think, as a general rule, Dutch likes to avoid murder within the camp. I mean, there was that one time, but he was a traitor. Miss Grimshaw, well, Dutch has a soft spot for her.
I thought as much. Was she always like this?
I ain't quite old enough to know.
No, of course. So as long as you've known her,
She's always liked her swill of vinegar.
I'd like to give her a swig of arsenic.
We'll just do it discreetly.
I will. You fancy a game of dominoes?
Sure, why not?
If I'm playing with you, she'll leave me alone.
Domino. Okay.
Can't believe the domino survived Blackwater, but my necklace didn't.
Oh, yeah. I thought something looked different.
Well, I stole that one. I'm sure I can steal another easy enough.
I'll keep my eye out for you, too.
Na, dann wollen wir mal. Steine anschauen. Auf dem Tisch liegt eine 5 und eine 6. Okay. Genau dahin. So, eine 1. Klar, haben wir doch. Meine 3 haben wir nicht. Was ist, wenn ich keinen habe? Eine 5. Eine 5 habe ich. Toll. Eine 3 und eine 0. 0 habe ich auch.
Oh, all right.
3 und eine 4. Doch, hier.
Should I be calling you Deputy Morgan now, Arthur?
You're telling me.
Great. Here.
Oh, come on. Again? Nah.
Ah. Du musst so lange ziehen, bis das funktioniert. So.
Ah, well.
There, that worked. Damn it. Perfect. There we go.
Oh, all right. There we have it. Domino. That's not too bad.
Die hat gewonnen. Cool.
Well, you ain't gonna be too excited, I'm afraid.
Um jetzt noch ein Match zu machen, wir hätten eigentlich noch ein Match machen müssen, weil dann hätte sie also hätte sie 2 von 2 Runden gewonnen oder sie hätte 1 von einer Runde gewonnen. Hätte ich noch eine Runde gewonnen, hätte man noch eine machen müssen. Ich wollte zu den Typen hier wegen der Tasche. Genau. Verbesserung. So, Taschen her. Perfekt, perfekt. Jetzt soll ich hier noch. Okay. Ja, okay. Jetzt muss ich ja erstmal.
Finding like this, it'll fly much better.
You're a useful fella to have around.
Not everyone would agree.
Wir müssen Tiere jagen.
Like who?
Jetzt habe ich ihm Kohle gegeben.
Tougher or smarter than him. Thank you, Mr. Pierce.
Means you really don't like many people at all.
Get lost,
Maybe that Kieran.
Yeah. See? You learn quick.
So, dann wollen wir unser Pferd nehmen und. Nee, Quatsch, wir wollten unten zum Wasser. Da ist noch einer und steht mit einer Mission da. Genau, Dutch.
Oh, hello.
Hallo. Also haben wir schon 3 coole Spiele eigentlich. Five Fingers, Pokern und.
Whoa, Arthur! You smell. It's cologne. It's liquor. It's cologne. From Cologne, Germany.
How you doing, old friend? It's funny. Us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a trick around here. I reckon it's full of fit.
How are you?
Can't complain.
Well, at least someone is.
Ja, wollen wir mal. Der hat auch 2 Holster.
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in?
Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along.
Always dream crushing and bubble burst. Let's go.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
Okay.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. But we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool. Watch it! Yeah. Whoa!
Oh. Hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out.
Well, look who...
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after that train! Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry!
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellas wanted for? Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
You bastard, huh? You...
Hey,
Come on.
yeah, baby.
The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train. Get in closer. Get alongside that flat carriage. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else. You cop bastard! I didn't do nothing! Arrest me now! Get off!
Stay on them.
Running ain't gonna help. Stop!
Come on, shitbag. Run! Don't let them get away.
Bastard! Damn bastard! Get the hell away from me!
Gonna be dead soon. Hit like a child. Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
You hold it right there!
then, lawman. Come here.
Do we need to bother?
Let me go.
Can't do that.
Come on. Come on.
Just don't kill him.
You sure?
I'm right here if you need.
Do it.
I don't think I can open the door from the outside. Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
What now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for
Der
stopping
soll,
the train.
Entschuldigung, der soll bestimmt aufs Pferd, wa?
Your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. He'll wake if you don't get a move on.
Also nicht auf seins. Okay.
There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here.
Okay, Dutch hat beauftragt, dass wir ruhig sein sollen. Nicht so, keine Waffen, kein gar nichts. Aber wir haben ja schon die Backen bekommen.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Hey, fellas.
Come on, partner, before he wakes up. Carry him over, then.
Just like, well, are we?
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now, I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rooms. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins, not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out.
I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents, some say.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day? Arthur?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Hard to hear over the wind.
I'm running out. At least it's carrying the smell of shit away.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
They say this winter's gonna be a bad one again.
Didn't seem to recall it.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law and all around.
So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Drake?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
He didn't seem the sharpest attacks. Neither did that deputy.
If he thinks we can be useful to him, he can certainly be useful to us. A little hiding in plain sight.
I feel like we're always hiding in plain sight.
But sometimes more smartly than others.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies, I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Also ich würde mal tippen, dass das auch so ein Typ von einer Agenten ist. Bin ich mir so ein bisschen hin und her gerissen, weil der Typ taucht ja immer auf, wenn einfach so, er taucht einfach so auf und da kann ich mir vorstellen, dass es auch einer ist, der dazu gehört.
Yes, over there on the shore. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Head towards the middle of the lake.
Cool, wir dürfen Boot fahren.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
So.
You won't catch much without a rod.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
They're nibbling. There he is.
Got a nibble there, Arthur? That feels like a bite.
Drehe langsam, um Fische anzulocken und drücke dann R2, wenn du das eine angebissen hat.
Something's nibbling.
Arthur, you have to catch one at least.
You hooked him? Damn it, I lost him.
There, hooked him.
Hey, look at this beauty.
Ja, sieht schon größer aus.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day,
Nachtangeln.
love someone, and buy some fish.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." He replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the...
God, no point us trying to get back that way any time soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back to Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Now reel him in, Arthur.
Not bad, Arthur.
Läuft hier.
Oh, Arthur's pleased with that one.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat far back to camp from here.
What the hell, Arthur? Can we go now? Enjoy those wet...
Ich wollte mal baden gehen.
Come on. You can have a break when we get back to camp. That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea.
Yes.
How about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
Give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some.
I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Tater got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the sea. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on his ground, ground. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchantmen who do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
Können wir jetzt immer mit Boot rausfahren in der Mitte des Sees und da dann schön angeln gehen, ein paar Fische fangen, führt Lager und dann halt lecker zum Essen, wa?
All right. I think I mean, we are gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
So, dann würde ich mal sagen, wir machen hier einen Cut und sehen uns dann in der nächsten Folge wieder bei Red Dead Redemption. Bis dahin habt euch wohl und einen schönen Tag. Jo.
What do you want?
So, wo ist eigentlich unser Bett? Da? Ja, gehen wir mal jetzt hier nicht.
Just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
So, dann schlafen wir eine Runde und wie gesagt, ich wünsche euch einen schönen Tag, habt euch wohl und ciao.